My name's Cherie. If you're not familiar with me, as you can see, we are on the bed. We are chilling. And I know I say this every single video, but I'm serious this time. I can't have the video be too long because we gonna get right into the why. Y'all, today was ridiculous. It was one of them days. You know what I'm gonna title this video? It's hard to be grateful with your fault that just convenienced the mess out of you. Case in point, am I grateful to have this job? Yes, I am. There's a whole backstory as to how I got this job and how it was a miracle I got this job and all the things. Now, granted, it's almost been, well, I'll say like it's been a while. It's been a while now since or a little while since I've been here. And the communication today was just terrible. I was extremely inconvenienced. And I mean, yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'll just say it like this. This isn't the first time that this has happened. And I went to work. I was extremely pissed off, like extremely pissed off. And I told my coworker the shift was only the shift was 4 hours long, but it was an hour and a half drive there, and it was an hour and a half drive back. And I told my coworker, man, I'm glad I had you as a coworker today because when I first got here, my attitude was trash. Was not a good day. Um, and I didn't start my shift until like 4, but because it was so far away, I had to leave at like 2 something. Actually, I had to leave earlier than that because, like I said, communication was bad. I had to make another stop before I headed out to to the space. So, y'all, I don't know. Like, I need somebody to comment down below if y'all have ever experienced anything like this where you're you're not unappreciative that you have a job or that you have anything, whatever the something is. But sometimes when you are super inconvenienced, hello, it can be like that. Let's just stick with the job because that's what I'm talking about. If anybody is out there, I need y'all to comment down below if you've experienced that. Um, if you are on your way to work, you're grateful that you have a job, but at the same time, you're pissed off about the job. You're pissed off because you have to go to work because you know if you don't go to work, you don't get money. And if you don't get money, you can't pay your bills. You can't do this and you can't do that. You know, it's like there's a fine line between being grateful and then when things come up, it just like it can jack up your whole experience and so you can forget. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. But yeah, you can forget of where you came from and how you started. And granted, if that happens enough times, if you're at a job and yes, you're glad you have a job, but the job is constantly doing stuff that is unnecessary and makes having the job harder than it should be, sometimes it's hard to remember um who was that? Hi Christian. Uh, yes, sometimes it can be easy to forget. It can be easy to forget, man. And so I just want to say, like, I feel you. I feel you because you don't want to sound ungrateful. Who is that? What's up, Zorro 96? No one likes their work, but at the same time, I can't live. Exactly. No, I get it. I totally get it. But I need somebody to comment down below if you've ever felt like that. But at the same time, you're so agitated because of the job. And you know what? I'm gonna say this. I was thinking about some stuff. Hi Nicole. I was thinking about some stuff, and I'm gonna be extremely transparent with y'all. And I'm gonna make an official video about this. Do a get ready with me. I've I actually have recorded a get ready video. I just haven't posted it yet. But I don't know, it's kind of old, so I might have to do another one, an updated one anyway. But what I was going to say was, I'll tell you, it's situations like this that reveal other issues that I have. Case in point, I've been thinking about this for a while, y'all. And to be fully transparent, I have a problem with food. I have a bad relationship with food. And I would, maybe I shouldn't say that because this is the internet. What's up, 096? Strange paradox. The only solution to work on a farm, to work on a farm before the previous was to work handcrafts. No, I get it. I totally get it. And like I said, I'm not ungrateful for my job. I was just extremely irritated and frustrated today because of how things were ran that did not have to be stuff that could have been avoided and should have been avoided because I addressed it and I was misinformed. It backfired on me when it shouldn't have. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm sure need somebody to say yes or no. Have y'all ever experienced that? And furthermore, have you brought it to your manager and said, you know what? Respectfully, ABCD123 happened. I addressed it. So how come when I addressed it, it wasn't? How come no one adhered to what I said, and we still had to end up doing this ring around the rosy? Work doesn't rush you. Work doesn't rush you rich, but protects you from poverty. Hey, what it sounds like, Zoro96, it sounds like you're saying I'm being ungrateful. And hey, maybe I am just venting a little bit. If I sound ungrateful, that's not my goal. I This is therapy also for me, y'all. Like it today was it was quite a day. It was quite a day. But I understand like I'm definitely not ungrateful for my job. So I appreciate you for being honest. Thank you for that. Um so yeah, you're right. I get it. Thank you for the communication. But on the way home today, it was definitely revealed to me, y'all, that I have a problem with food, specifically when I get stressed out. Because my job situation today was extremely times. And, I had it in my mind just to get on a routine and on a schedule and all the things, including what I eat, eating vegetables and all of that, drinking more water. And today, y'all, after what happened at work, all that went right out the window. It did. But I just, that is a pattern I had, but it definitely like subsides because, and I just want to get through it. I want to hurry up and have the situation be over. And any way I can make that experience more manageable or easable, what's the word? Bearable. That's all I'm thinking about. So, example, today I didn't do too bad when it came to food, but I definitely did pick up a bag of chips when I didn't need it. You know what I'm saying? It was tortilla chips, so it wasn't the most unhealthy thing for you, but nevertheless, I knew I didn't need it. But because I was so upset, I really just didn't care. I really didn't care. And comes to food is it's way more than just, especially here in the West, food has become way more than just a source of I'm eating just because I'm hungry. Food is entertainment, food is comfort, food is an escape, food is also sociable. It only one you're bored because you just want to pass the time, because you want to feel better, because you think that, case in point, like if you're at a job and you just want the time to hurry up and go by, oh, well, they got some donuts in the break room. Let me just go back and get one. You're not hungry, but you're eating because you're bored and you can't wait to get off of work. So Let me see. Unfortunately, who was that? Yeah. Unfortunately, work keeps us away from more important matters, sitting with family and going out with friends, and time for me. I know 100% what you talking about, Zoro 96. That's why I weigh over 100 pounds. Well, depending on how tall you are, I think that's pretty good. I don't know what you look like and I don't know how tall you are, but I think, you know, you should be over 100 pounds. Unless you meant to say 200 pounds, then that's something else. But I know what you're saying, and thank you for being here with me. But but yeah, y'all, even if you come across this video honest and to be